Hello students, welcome back to a new video session. Today we will do a quick revision on chapter 9. So we have covered this chapter through video sessions. So today's session we will discuss important points, then what are the question may ask from this chapter. This thing we will see in revision on this chapter, that is chapter 9. Name of the chapter is India, location, extent, political and physical feature. Okay, let us start with introduction from this chapter. So in the introduction part we can see that there is a position of India according to area wise and according to the population wise. So area wise India is situated in the 7th position, and according to the population, this is the second largest populated country in the world after China, and our country India is located in the continent, that is Asia. Okay, then you will get an important question that the place where particularly India is situated in Asia, that is the south and southeast part of Asia, India is situated. So there we consider that place as an Indian subcontinent, and why we called it as an Indian subcontinent, that question you need to prepare from this paragraph. Okay, next, table number 1, you will get table number 1. There is some information is given like latitudinal extension, longitudinal extension, then north south extent, east west extent, then length of the frontier, length of the coastline, number of states, number of union territory. These small information we need to prepare from table number 1, and these I also mentioned in the previous video sessions as well. Okay, now location and extent part. So location and extent, there you will get the boundary of India, then latitudinal, longitudinal extension, then where is the position of India according to sphere, like it is situated in north and eastern hemisphere. Okay, so this is important, so you need to prepare. Then important longitudes like 82.5 degree east, right? So this is known as Indian Standard Time, and it is passing over Allahabad. Okay, next you need to prepare the countries or the boundary, the nation which are situated at the boundary of India. So there you will get India, China, then Afghanistan, Bhutan. These countries are just neighbor country of ours. Then how Sri Lanka is separated. So Sri Lanka is basically separated by Palk Strait and Gulf of Mannar. Then Maldives also situated, that is located near to Lakshadweep Island. Okay, yeah, that is it. Then Tropic of Cancer also passing over passing over the peninsular India. Then the next paragraph, the last paragraph of this topic, location and extent, you will get the position of India and why it is important. That means what is the importance of India's position. Like India is situated in the middle, that is how it is creating its connection with the other world. So politically or geographically its location is important. That thing you need to prepare from the last paragraph. Okay, next, political division. So in this part you are going to get number of states, number of union territory. Okay, then physical division of India. So we have prepared physical division of India. There are 6 physical division, their name you need to memorize. Then you will get table 2 from your book. This is the table 2, and from this table you need to prepare name of each states and their capitals. You cannot left any one of them. Okay, and in the same thing you are going to repeat for union territories as well. Okay, next, some detailed information about the northern mountain you will get. So the northern mountain is consisting of Himalaya and the northeast mountains that we read. Okay, so there you will get some information about Himalaya, like Himalaya means abode of snow, then the extension of Himalaya from the Nanga Parbat to the Namchavarwa. Then you will get division of Himalaya, like the greater Himalaya, lesser Himalaya and outer Himalaya. After that we will move toward the Purvanchal, so the mountains which are situated at the northeast of India, they collectively known as Purvanchal. So this is important question. Okay. Next, some hill or ranges are there, like Patkai Boom, Naga Hills, Garo, Khasi. These, then you will get names of passes. Okay. After that, the important thing you need to prepare from here, that is the importance of Himalaya. Okay, so how Himalaya is protecting ourselves, and it's also protecting from cold wave from the Central Asia. It is also help. It is also originating main rivers in the northern India. So these importance, at least 4 importance you need to prepare from this part. Okay. Next, we are moving toward the Great Northern Plain. So from Great Northern Plain, we all know that the Great Northern Plain is divided into 3 parts. These are the Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. So each of these plains, they have boundaries like the states where it is situated. If I'm talking about the Ganga plain, so Ganga plain is an alluvial deposition of river Ganga and its tributary, right? Then its tributary, the name of this tributary is Yamuna, Gomti, then Gandak, Chambal. So the left hand and right hand tributaries we have discussed in this in this chapter, and the states on which the Ganga plain is forming, that is Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal and Bihar. These are the 3 states that are consisting the Ganga plain. Then if we talk about the Indus plain, so Indus is forming forming in state Punjab and Haryana. So this is how the division of plains you will get, and their detailed information you have to prepare. Next, suppose I am talking about the Brahmaputra valley, that is formed by the Brahmaputra river, and it is lies averagely in Assam. Okay, so that is it. Then the importance of the northern plain you need to prepare from this part. Next, let's move toward the second physiographic division of India, that is the peninsular plateau. So in peninsular plateau we have divided, we have seen that this is the one important feature from this peninsular plateau is that it's formed by the rock of igneous and metamorphic origin. Then you will get division on the peninsular plateau. So 2 divisions are there, Malwa plateau and the Deccan plateau, and the difference between the Malwa plateau and Deccan plateau is listed in a box here. In this box you can see, this difference between Malwa and Deccan plateau you need to prepare. Then there is a Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat is also there. So at least 4 difference from this part you need to prepare. Yes, that is it for today's session. Next session we are going to cover the coastal plain, that means the rest part of the physiographic division, and then their important points.